Hey, this report is current as of Friday the 15th here. Already halfway through the month, which is hard to believe, but over here on Lake Mendota, the perch bite continues to be pretty tough for most guys. I haven't heard a lot of decent numbers of fish as far as decent fish being caught, but I have heard quite a few small fish showing up in several areas around the lake. Hatch cover is still probably one of the popular areas to go look for some perch action, and I've heard them on the weed edge, and I've heard them out as deep as 27 feet of water. I did talk to a fellow I know the other night who was out here in Warner Bay late afternoon. He caught a pile of perch, but only three that were decent. All the rest were small. There's a couple guys I know that have been white bass fishing. They've been trolling for white bass out here on the lake, out of Warner Bay, Governor's Island, off Maple Bluff, and they've been putting together 30 to 40 white bass in a half a day of fishing. They're big fish. They're just not jumping in a boat, but that's a nice number of fish. Catfish have been very quiet as of late, and the walleye action seems to be slowing down. That was going on. For the smallmouth bass fishermen, most of the action still seems to be along the weed lines, but that action is not near as good as it was earlier in the year. Lake Monona has still probably got the panfish bite on the chain that's going on. It's probably the best bite in the area here. Bluegills that have been on the weed lines, a lot of them have moved out over deeper water and started to suspend. Although there are still some bluegills on the weeds, they generally seem to be on the smaller side. And the perch are still on the weed edges, but they're really scattered. You got to have a little luck on your side. You got to be hunting around a little bit, and there are some nice perch out there. 10-inch fish are not uncommon at all. There's definitely some smaller fish, but the weed edges around the lake, Sluter Beach, Wild Haven, Squaw Bay Rockpile area, Turtle Point, Olin Park, all those areas have produced perch action at one time or another. As far as the muskie action goes, it seems to be picking up a little bit over on Lake Monona, Wingra area, both Wingra and Monona. No specifics. I just heard that the bite of the fish have been a little more active lately. Over on Lake Wabeesa, the panfish action continues to be pretty tough for the most part, although I did hear a couple guys that had some nice catches of bluegills and crappies recently. Walleye action seems to have slowed down, or at least I'm not hearing too much about it. Bluegill action was pretty good over in Mud Lake area, drifting over this dredge hole. A lot of suspended fish over there for the last couple of weeks, and some pretty nice sized bluegills. I mean, a lot of 8-inch and bigger fish. And then Lake Kegonsa continues to be quiet. I did hear some white bass down there the other evening out from fish camp area, out in about 6-8 feet of water or so. It was in the evening. It seems like some of that water coming out of the river is a little cooler than the lake, and it was attracting some white bass up in that area. I heard a decent number of fish caught by one fella anyway. He told me that. That's about all I got for you guys right now. If you've got any questions, please give me a call here at the store because I get information all the time. You never know what's going on, and I don't have any hogger mites at the time. So it's 608-241-4225 as our phone number here. So give us a call. Thanks. Bye.